It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Mustangs and the Falcons. Jeffrey Bellamy continues his chase for the top spot on the AL batting leaderboard. Next. David Ellis will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
You want to talk about a team's worst nightmare. That's what this lineup possesses. They lead the league in on-base percentage. I don't care if it's hits, walks, hit by pitch, does not matter. They are finding ways to create traffic on the base pass almost every inning. And eventually, someone's going to catch a gap, and that usually means 2 to 3 runs and a victory.
Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Fred Anderson, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now in the box, Mason Payne. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Champion corrals it. Throw down to first, 1 away. So stepping in, Brad Sanders, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. That's popped up. Dunlap into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 2 out, nobody on. Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kyle Staples. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 24 home runs for him on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0. And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well. Into the box now, Richie Dunlap. And he'll take a look at ball one. The average for him coming in at 322 with 19 homers and 66 driven in. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Base is empty here with nobody out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball four. Bart Flash is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 8.
Set to get his day started, Orlando Osuna, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Dunlap aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch of the at-bat. Christopher Schwabenland comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here. A ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Whoa, that pitch down.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
All even now, 2-2. And he's back standing. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Douglas Champion, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Champion brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the year, Champion is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. It's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mustangs are out in front 1-0. Stepping in, Josh Means comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A 1-0 delivery. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
Now 1-2.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Sent on the ground out to second, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Xanadu.
So coming to the plate, Bo Sanders. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's out.
One out, nobody on. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Root. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Anderson, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense.
Bullet to second base, a fine play, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Darnell Rice, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ready for another chance? Caden Watanabe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The back, the third baseman, Andre Escobar.
Digging in for his second at bat, Andre Escobar. He singled his last time up. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. At the plate, Pat Sample, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
The plate now, Ellis Means. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The right fielder, Porch.
At the plate, Bart Flash. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back, the designated
The plate now is the designated hitter, Mason Payne. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw.
the first baseman, number 12.
Striding into the box, Brad Sanders. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball, 1-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
At the plate now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this.
This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knocks. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Todd Boswell. And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 296 in his career. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In now, Kyle Staples. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll keep it rolling here as he's got himself a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Standing in now, Richie Dunlap. That's he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. The average for him coming in at 322 with 19 homers and 66 driven in. That's a ball as it scrapes the ground on the way in.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Richie Dunlap becomes the first out of the inning. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now, and gone. Home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 4-1 ball game. Into the box, Christopher Schwaben, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Liner in there for a base hit. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Stepping in now, Douglas Champion, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2. Yeah, swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Darnell Rice, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
3 runs already home here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
At the plate, Caden Watanabe, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. In his career, Watanabe carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped up. Sample is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mustangs on top 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the second baseman, Bo Sanders.
Bo Sanders.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience than the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Root. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Ground ball right side, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up. But they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
At the plate now, Pat Sample, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ball and no strikes. Here it is. First and second here with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Oh, and he fans on it at 3rd. It's down the left field line. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 5-2 game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. In now, Ellis Means, and there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Here it comes on 0-2. None out, runners at first and second. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Bart Flash. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
To the plate now, Mason King, and it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Popped up. Rice is under it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Brad Sanders.
Ready now, Brad Sanders. Looking to minimize the damage here. Starts him out with a cutter and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Movement that time. It's 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Here's a pop-up now. Schwabenman is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases-loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Mustangs are out on top, 5-2. Standing in, Andre Escobar.
Porch, the third baseman, Andre Escobar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Flash is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The right fielder, number 66, Todd Boswell.
Ready for another shot now. Todd Boswell comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, in this last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Kyle Staples lays off 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A dive and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second, but the throw is offline and he's in there with 2 bases.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Richie Dunlap, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Bellamy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Trying to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slow roller out to short, right to him. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in, Kevin Root, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Pat Sample. 1-0 the count. That's inside. 2-0.
You know, I think his mechanics are starting to betray him a little bit. He's really lost the strike zone, and when that's the case, something is usually off in his delivery.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left.
For the Mustangs, the designated hitter,
Orlando Osuna is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Hard hit to first. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, the double play. Coming to the plate now, Douglas, champion, struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Christopher J. enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 53.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ellis Means. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Rice is there for it. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 8.
Now to the plate, Bart Flash. He's set and the pitch. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
Tried to drag but himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Rice backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now at the plate, Mason Haynes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
2 out, nobody on. Hold high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Darnell Rice. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the book.
1-1 the count now. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air down the right field line. Flash is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Andre Escobar. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The right fielder, number 56.
Stepping up now.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon.
Number 33.
So we'll leave with 2 outs here in the 7th, as this was really not one of his better performances. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 2 out with the man at first. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Brad Sanders. He's set, here it comes. Line towards center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings. Tony Labendera takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Into the box now, Jeffrey Bellamy as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike. Joel Sloan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. Digging in once again, Josh Means.
The last at bat, Nanny B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Labendera, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
Ready once again, Bo Sanders. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about. Digging in, Kevin Root. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game. Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. On, he pops it up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Michael Sims trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate, Pat Sample. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Schwabenland is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential.
Now playing left, number 5.
Making his way to the plate, Kyle Staples.
Leading up for the left.
Clay Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch him. He blew it right by him there.
He throws him on the fastball there. Kyle Staples goes quietly to lead off the inning. Richie Dunlap comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch.
Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. Throw into second, and he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Orlando Osuna will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. And no swing, apparently, ball one. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
3-1. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. And another foul ball. Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat. Riding in once again, Christopher Schwabin, runner in scoring position with Sugan. 0-1 the count, looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance of driving a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning. Bottom of the inning now. And that Brent Means will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. This pitch is popped up. Schwabin has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
So striding forward now, Bart Flash. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Boswell is there. 2 down. Country Breakfast Bell enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. So striding in, Mason Payne, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Watanabe will get there, and he puts it away to...
Your attention, please. Now playing center field, number 49.
Striding in to start the ninth, Douglas Champion, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That swing tells me he was.
Now back, the second baseman, Darnell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Darnell Rice is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
No balls and 1 strike. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Count even at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Vero. You can see this right here on this.
Billy Gant enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9. So now to the plate, Andre Escobar. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. This year against right-handed pitching, Escobar has a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball club.
And he takes a look at strike 3 called, and that's as important as they come there. 2 big outs now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. This is foul right side.
Got to take advantage of that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire. Mark Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And here comes the first baseman, Brad Sanders.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink the strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Into the box, Joel Sloan. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. One there, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Now back, catcher, Josh Means.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Josh Means, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch on its way. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. Runner at first here, one man out. And another throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Belt, the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Second baseman, Brian Sanders.
To the plate now, Bo Sanders. And the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze. But this will be foul. Here's a line drive. That'll tie the ball game and maybe more. Mike is digging for home. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Falcons came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Billy Gant claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 6 runs, 15 hits. 2 errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.